Let's talk about General Motors, shall we? Speaking of choices that people have when they are purchasing vehicles, the shares not much change right now. They're down just about 0.1%. Company's profit of $2.09 a share did beat analyst estimates. And really interesting here, the company talked about that maybe supply chains getting a little better access to computer chips as they were able to increase production here, even though there are still tight inventories. So sort of that balancing act, if you will, between those tight inventories and trying to get out more cars, Sozzi.
Yeah, we're going to run out of time here, Julia, but I have lots of thoughts on this GM quarter. I'll note this, though. $1 billion hit in the most recent quarter because of inflation. That is a huge hit. Looks like they're outlining for a little over $3 billion in terms of total inflationary hit this year. So what are they doing, Julie? They're raising prices. It was fascinating to listen to this General Motors conference call because they effectively told all the consumers that were on that call, and I'm sure Wall Street analysts are now all driving Mercedes and Teslas. There's a couple GM owners on there. They said they're likely to continue to raise prices on consumers because demand is strong, and they're looking for ways to offset inflation. And lastly, I'm not on board, Julie, with an electric Corvette. It's not for me. I put a poll out on that this morning on my Twitter account. Looks like it's still evenly debated. I need to hear a sound. I need to hear a sound in a Corvette.
Would you have bought, are you in the market for a regular Corvette?
I'm not in the market for a regular Corvette. But someday I will be that elderly, middle-aged male looking for a Corvette, and I'm probably going to buy a used one because I need that sound.
Interesting. Okay. Well, hopefully by the time you get there, there'll be actual gas stations left for you to fill up that vehicle.
Just going to keep saving my pennies, Julie.
A couple more things quickly to mention about General Motors. The company did confirm its profit outlook of $13 to $15 billion for this full year. If you look at the per share basis, it actually lifted it a little bit, but it has to do with taxes, right? It's a tax benefit from an accounting change related to its increased stake in Cruise. That's the self-driving car company. So not getting a lift on an absolute basis, right? It's just a tax change. So I thought that was kind of an interesting little thing. The company is also going to lift its production this year because of better availability of chips. It's working on making 25 to 30% more vehicles this year than last year, according to CEO Mary Barra. So we'll see how all that plays out as the year progresses.